Couple minutes early, but you know what? We're here. We're excited. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Before you have been my party of pain, if you will. We've got Haseo, our main character, Shino, a harvest cleric, and Alcade, the twin blade. And we've been running the Forest of Pain. It's a 100-level dungeon. It was sort of a mythical event, and the lead event in the game's lore that gave Haseo some of his status as the Terror of Death and all sort of badass abilities. And it's featured here in Volume 3 as the post-game. It re-emerges in .hack GU last recode. So we've been going through a revisit. I've already beat the area once, and here we are, block 90. We're gonna finish out the last 10 today, guys. If it goes over, it goes over. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it the right way. Give it our best. Not guaranteeing any objectives get met, but we're gonna do our best. Really looking forward to this. We have to do a 125 hit combo, defeat 9 enemy parties, don't get KO'd at all, which we saw is far more difficult than it should seem, and perform 8 awakenings. So first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to switch out guns. No, I want this gun because that's the one with the faster recharge time. Is that the one I want though? I feel like I want DG0. Yeah. I want DG0. There we go. Had to actually take a step into the dungeon before it would let me use the Fairy Queen Orb. Isn't that a weird thing? Got some HP on here, as are most of the floors here in the forest. Joining me. Real fun day here. Been looking forward to this pretty much since I started doing these.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Let's see here. Already we're off to a better start than last time because we're actually doing some damage here. Unfortunately, we're doing it to the atmosphere, which I've been told is a very bad thing to damage. Gotta be careful of those spells there. Ignoring that, because I want that 125. Uh-oh. Remember when I said we had to be careful of those spells? Well, I was not a careful old guy gaming there. Yeah. Yeah, at this point I kinda gotta agree. We'll just go ahead after, Malphus here. What a great name, Malphus. That's a name I could see somebody giving their kid. Let me know if you're a Malphus, or if anyone you know is a Malphus. That'd be a hell of a name, wouldn't it? Okay, there's our 125 combo. Now let's take this a little seriously. Get in nice and close there. Let's hit a Rengeki, yeah? And double trigger for the finish. So we're already working up to Awakening number 1, and we get a level walking up, a weapon level up for Alcade. Pardon me, the English language is slowly getting back to me. Slept a bit more than I intended. One of those deals where the body just wouldn't let me get out of bed. Not a complaint at all. Switch back to DGY. I think that's, yeah, that's the one with the Godspeed bullet. That's gonna help us get to those awakenings. I think we are down a couple Chim Spheres, so we'll just go ahead and, oh yeah. Kickin' Chim. Got to love. Huh. Did not realize you could just keep kicking those flowers over and over. Kinda defeats the purpose of having 2 of those suckers then. I thought they were on a recharge. Learn new things every day. Here's a 3-second variety of trap chest. Take that one down fairly easily. Again, not the fastest guy in the world at those, but the fastest on the stream. Yeah. Oh shit. The atmosphere saw us, which makes sense because it's massive, you know?
This to go full strength.
Oh, let's just go ahead and double trigger that. There we go. Got out of the spell. We'll hit our Avatar Awakening, and we'll let this one play through. In fact, we'll let the first Avatar Awakening of each block play through. That sounds like a plan. The way you send off into that. Big old data drains. Probably gonna pop in for an item after this, because I really do want to try to hit that 0 KOs if I can. Fully recovered. Wonder Potion. Yeah, Wonder Potion it is. One of those items that just feels too good to actually be in your inventory and too good not to use. There, we punched another hole in the atmosphere. We are not an environmentally friendly team here in the last 10 blocks. Of course not, we're destroying the forest to pain. Pass a little platform there. These are great if you're just looking to end up. You could get ahead and head back to town. You could access your storage. I guess I could have done that to avoid losing some items. And then you get that platform rest. I've been avoiding that because it says once per. And this is a big ass field to use that. So we're once again. I should have switched. No, that's right. I want the awakenings out of this. Gotta make sure to hit my double triggers. Very important to hit the double triggers. Also, that Chicky Garma seems to be following me around. Pretty sure I don't owe it money. Seems to be of a different opinion. That's okay. It kind of makes a nice aesthetic. I got a little baby Chicky Garma. And now I got 2 of them. I guess that's why they were so difficult to evade. Well, anyone who's watched these streams before knows paying attention, not my forte. Let's go ahead and use the Bone Crusher. So as you see, Bone Crusher, not too effective against the old blind types there. We'll hit a Chaotic Strike here. That'll do more than enough to knock its shield down. Double trigger. And we're not up to Awakening 2 yet, but damn are we close. There we are. Just gonna skip through this one. Notice it didn't do a whole ton of damage to that other Chicky Grandma. Chicky Grandma, not Garma. Getting chased by Grandma Chickies? That's weird. That's weird for several reasons. But if you don't take out that blind shield, they're kind of the toughest defense enemies in the game, those flying ones. Even the ones with the shields, I mean, unless they're completely resistant to the type of damage you're dealing, These things are just, they're topple flyers. Get the battle back on camera there. One nice thing about the GU games is they let you hit things that are off camera. And if you've ever played the R1 games, you know what a struggle that could be sometimes. Okay. Got that done with, our little dead end room. Gonna be using the infinite use items, the pure medallion and the icon of purity a bit too. Again, goal is preservation on this one. We want to do it, we want to do it right. Finish the Forest of Pain with a little bit of class, you know? And this way to the exit. Avoid the big giant swinging blades of doom. And off to the next block we go. Looks like hit points are more than fine, so we're just going to go ahead and use the icon of purity here. There we are. Get Shino her 7,000 used skill points back, and Fairy Queen Orb to see the board. Ooh, got a capital I shape here. So I'm looking at it. Could also be a sideways H. Okay. And run through both of these. What do we got here?
Yeah, looks like we can do it.
We got a blue Malphus. Probably a blue atmosphere as well. Yep. Got a water atmosphere. Let's hit a Lotus Flower. You saw the little spell animation for the Malphus go by behind us. Didn't really affect us because we were in the skill trigger. Decent call there. Now, they're locking down Shino, they're locking down our healer, which in the short term makes a lot of sense for them because it stops us from getting our morale gauge up and it stops us from getting our hit points replenished. Unfortunately, there's not much to replenish if all you're doing is trying to attack a healer who's blocking the hell out of you. So I've just been plugging away at the atmosphere here, and Alcade seems to have Malphus pretty well distracted. The Malphus. I'm sitting there acting like it's a proper noun. Did a decent chunk of damage to it too. Here we go again. Building up to yet another awakening here. A lot of times I'll forget that I have these guns on me because honestly, dual gunner isn't how I typically play. Has been for this though. May switch that in the future. The Malphus is down. We're up over 200 virus cores. Going to be turning those into next level when we get the chance. And yeah, let's go ahead and kick some Chim. We're at 999, but what the hell? Last 10 blocks of the Forest of Pain. We do what we want, you know? Got an Elemental Garma. Here we go, another Malphus and a Chicky Grandma. There's nothing weirder than knowing that an enemy monster that's a bird still somewhat in an egg is also a grandma. Just shooting out a shield before I get any sort of Rengeki trigger. Really want that damage to actually count for something. There it is. Hit the chaotic and double trigger in, and before you know it, this thing's down to about 2,800 hit points. wish there was a way to switch that over. Wasted that one, folks. So you get that little exhausted look if you let your trigger go the entire time. I should have probably used it just for the sake of using it, but like I said, we're trying to do this the right way, and I targeted the wrong monster. Wasn't going to gain what we needed out of that, so we took the high road. We let it go. Wasn't the attack we needed. This one is, though, and it's going to be a Bone Crusher, because Bone Crusher deals a ton of damage.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Up to about half on the morale gauge again. But the SP's getting a little low, and last time I let it get a little low, Sheena wasn't able to do her thing, healing Rockstar and all. So we're just going to go ahead and fix that up before it becomes a problem. That takes care of the top of this. Now we're going to head down. Doing my best to be a bit more cognitive of where I am. Again, not promising perfection here, but we're going to do what we can. At least try not to look at the map every 10 seconds like I've been. Maps are a bit out of the modern day, but I could still remember taking road trips with my parents where maps were employed, and I always liked them. I'd annoy the hell out of my dad. I'd get him out in the glove box when we'd stop at like a convenience store or something. Never would fold them back upright. I think that was the purview of all kids, just to fuck up maps. Just something cool about having the area down on paper, you know? To this day, still just absolutely love maps. Background on my computer, actually, is a world map from Uncharted Waters for the NES. My wife was nice enough to antique it up, make it look like an old world style map. But she left like the game locations and everything on. So like I said, Block 91 here, we're finishing up the Forest of Pain, and as you know, I've been doing this twice a week, for the better part of the last month now, just to get this done. This, of course, is great news for everyone who's been nice enough to tune in and has just been wondering when I'd run out of dad jokes. The fact of the matter is, I've been dad joking the hell out of the titles of these, simply because I can. Turns out I'm a bit of an endless font on those. But this is the finale of Pain. Spoiler, that's what this is going to be titled when it's all over. Ooh. Trap room. Be a little careful here. Well, a little, not very careful. That all kind of went down the drain, didn't it? Icon of Purity time. Probably got a flat spot in my thumb just from using Icon of Purity for Sheena. I couldn't see not using her. I really think I double harvest Cleric last time, which meant that these last 20 blocks took me forever. And I really think they did. I think towards the end of it, I literally just ran through them. Check that out. Just ghosted those spells. There goes the shield, and the double trigger for good measure. Go for another chaotic here, which I think cancels out Alkaid's chaotic strike. I think if she wasn't an NPC, she'd probably get a little pissed at that every time she goes for one. We do one instead. Got those blocks up. Now let's hit a Lotus Flower. More than enough to finish it off? Yeah. And an Avatar Awakening. I know I said first one of every block, but I forgot. Hit my head a lot, kids. completely forgot. So next one, if I remember, next Awakening we'll play through. This should get it pretty close to down. Yeah, I didn't think it would outright get it, but did just shy 1,500 damage there. I was kind of happy with that. Bone Crusher, not to be underestimated. And I got a weapon level up. Just picking up all sort of random items. I did a ton of trading before I started up this stream with Alcade and Shino. Just kept trading them 5 random items for 1 back in return. I think I did 3 rounds of items with Shino and 2 rounds of equipment with Alcade. I hate getting that you have the number of items do you have to drop this item box, just because it sort of ruins the flow of everything. No need to really hit the icon of purity, but we're going to do it anyway, just to top off. And a Fairy Queen orb reveals yet another H-shaped block. Is 93 already? 92? 93. Where has the time gone? Green dot on the door there means it's closing behind us. What a shock. Okay, it's easy to be facetious after, 100 level dungeon. I do genuinely like that they took the time to add in little details like that. I love the IMOQ games. I love Fragment. If you look at this channel, half my content's Fragment. That's not by accident. One, the people playing it are badass. They're awesome. 2, it's pure nostalgia for me. It's some of my favorite gaming moments reimagined. Because I don't gotta play as a Twin Blade. But one thing I could say is the dungeons in those early .hack games, they were kind of a struggle. You weren't running from a battle. If you couldn't hack it, you were dead. That sucked. Always made your more agility-based classes feel kind of pointless, because that's the point of playing the road. You're able to get out of things, and into things you shouldn't be able to. Fight when you have to, but run when you need to. And you can't do that in .hack. You simply had to. In Infection and that, you just had to fight your way through. Hope your party was good enough. Fortunately, the game sort of defaulted to give you a fairly balanced party. You got Black Rose, who was your damage dealer and was kind of tanky. You had Mistral, who was the healing wonder kid. That's your Volume 1 party. Don't want to go further into that for those of you who haven't played the games. Plus, there's like a million people who've covered that series already and can do so better than me. I'm not going to rain on their parade. Just search .hack IMOQ. Open up there for 15 chim spheres, and it looks like this direction's got a bit of a dead end room with some treasure chests and probably a fight. Blades are getting to a little bit of a tricky point, and here's a steam door as well. So all that time we spent kicking chims earlier, kind of a waste, but I see a flower. Gonna do more of that here soon.
You're open.
The Malphus had spotted us. The Malphus singular, not the Malphus plural. Malphuses, Malphite. I'm gonna go with the Malphus. As both singular and plural, sort of like deer. Is that what you would have gone with? Let's have a bit of grammar discussion if you're watching this in the replay. Let me know what your preferred choice of Malphus pronunciation is. True to my word, we're letting this one play through. 1, because I remembered. 2, because I really needed a drink there. Big giant splody. Now we've done all the damage, as the kids would say. And I'm assuming that because I said the kids would say it, absolutely nobody talks like that. Actually do a bit of a joke at work, the guys I work with and me. We like to joke that I have no clue what modern slang is, and so I just throw yeet into random sentences. Pretend I get it. It's horrible. I know it's horrible. I try and play it off, though. Okay, so they do have little recharges. Maybe one of my future streams will be sitting there looking for recharges on these flowers. What do you guys think? Lowest viewed stream of all time? Probably. You know, there's only so much you could inch up and watch your party not follow you. Literally just saw the blade whack Alcade in the head because she didn't get the hint that the rest of us were moving up. I guess I didn't get out of trouble enough. Yeah, one of the deals when you're partying up with AI, you know? Those spike traps are just annoying. Fortunately, they don't really do much. Plus, we're all max level. Like, Sheena's sitting on 3,000 hit points. What are you gonna do? Really, what are you gonna do? How are we doing on our objectives? Ooh. Just need to perform some more awakenings. Don't know how many more we got in us. But we'll try. Yes, I realized there was a phase joke there. No, I'm not gonna do it. It's tempting, but I'm not gonna do it. Got a little bit of the old swing and blade action there. Switch over to this side, get through it nice and clean.
Yeah, looks like we can do it.
And now this room's got all kind of atmosphere. Isn't that a sentence? Just looking for the Rengeki triggers at this point. There's one. Let's hit a chaotic. I should just hit Lotus Flower since they do the least damage. Get myself up to those awakenings. Yeah, I think we'll just Lotus Flower like we did last time. Double trigger. Because that gives us a path to recharge. For Rengeki Lotus Flowers. And just like that, we're up around halfway. A little bit under. Maybe we'll get there before it's all said and done, though. Probably not. Definitely not.
Oh yeah, piece of cake.
Hey! Alcade learned Ghost Falcon. Happy level up to her. 90 different items. See the equipment filled up quick there. Not gonna lie, another thing I'm kinda looking forward to at this point is just getting back to Shop Acorn. So Gaspard could keep shoving things on new players for far more gold than they have. Good man, Gaspard. Making sure Kennard gets all the money. Helping noobs by giving them a reason to party. So we're gonna go after one of these chicky grandmas here, get the surprise round on that. And we're gonna chaotic strike that, just sort of take out as much of the shield as we can. See, we ended up hitting the one I wanted, just not with the actual shot itself, so we kind of wasted that skill trigger. That's alright though. These things, they happen. Get the Rengeki on this one though. And that's going to take down its little defense shield and do some damage to the atmosphere while we're at it. Really gotta stop saying it that way because people are going to think that I don't care about the environment. Guys, you gotta protect the environment. It's not going to protect itself. It doesn't have blast shields. That would be silly. Hey, there's an awakening. There's an awakening that took out a Chicky Grandma and put another on Death's Door. Now it's time to finish off this atmosphere. Atmosphere seemed a little heavy. We lightened it up by punching some holes in it, as one does. Still not 8 awakenings. That's a little troublesome. Ah well, you got what you got, right? Like I said, we're trying our best, but we're not gonna cry over it if we don't get them. Maybe in a bonus video, who knows? Icon of Purity, because Alcade's been putting in the overtime. And now up this way to finish it out. Got an atmosphere and a Chicky Grandma. Just hit the Lotus Flower right away. Not fooling around. Want that Rengeki trigger in a hurry. Okay, Ghost Falcon's kind of badass SWAT, isn't it? Not gonna lie, that was really, really effing cool. Now the Rengeki's flowing. Now we're in a groove. Still don't know if we'll have enough to actually get the Chicky Grandma on an awakening here. We're gonna try. Folks, we are gonna try. Get the double trigger. It's close. It's close. Nope. We'll get enough for an awakening, but I don't think we have an enemy to do it to. Let's just kick some chim here, because we can. Oh, one more room. One more room, I stand corrected. We got another shot here. And we're up against a pair of Wild Malphus. So we're just gonna start off with this here awakening. Get ourselves in that good place right away. They're already at half health. It's like starting with that Sleipnir book. Hey, I actually blocked something. Something you wouldn't think you'd have to celebrate, but if you game like I game, you take what positives you can. There we go.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Did we hit our awakenings? We did. Hey, hey. Got back in the saddle there. 91 to 94. We got everything done we needed to. Got a steam door. Gonna hit that and then I'm gonna hit the flower because that makes more sense than doing it the other way around. My son the other day thought the King Chim Chims just gave you gold. That was adorable. He loves watching me play. I don't so much love him watching me play because I get nervous. I hate messing things up. I hate the daddy you suck feeling. A rosary of health. That's something. So we're in block 90.